We've been asked several times to show how to tie the Diva Nymph. The Diva Nymph. So I'm going to tie a Diva Nymph. We do the Diva Nymph in olive and brown. And as you'll see, I'm going to do the brown one. Very, very popular nymph. Now, the materials that we use the regular GX Wigglys, and then that's for the tail. For the body, do a body wrap that we have on our site, and we use GX Extreme dubbing for the thorax. Our wing case is just regular tubing, hollow tubing. So I'm going to first tie on some wigglies. I've got a bunch here that I can tie in. You really don't need very many for the tail, but I just tie it in a little ways back from the middle of the shank of the hook, and then just tie them back. I like to try to keep my body pretty smooth. Now I'm going to cut off the wigglies just about the same length as the fly. So there's the wigglies. Now I'm going to tie in the body wrap. Whoop, lost the body wrap. And I'm going to tie it in right over where I tied the wigglies. So I'm keeping the body fairly smooth. Okay, now I'm going to wrap the body wrap, and it doesn't have to be perfect. I just quickly wrap it up forward. I want to make 2 or 3 wraps of thread to make sure I've got it held down good. And I also like to do a couple of half hitches so I've got it secured well. Now I'm going to tie in the tubing, hollow tubing. I know most people don't use hollow tubing for the wing case, but I think it makes a pretty good looking wing case. Tie that in. I'm going to make a couple half hitches to hold that down. Now I'm going to use a little bit of tacky wax so I can hold the dubbing pretty much where I want it. And I've got the Generation X-Treme dubbing again, and I'm just going to put that on very loosely. I don't want to twist it too tight so I can brush those wigglies out. I'm going to wrap that on right up to my bead, and you can see that I'm using a black bead. Obviously you can use whatever color you want, but Mr. Swisher really likes black beads, and we've found that they work very, very well. You don't see very many nymphs out there, natural nymphs, that have gold heads. Anyway, so I'm not going to stretch the tubing because I don't want it to pull out of my tie down. I'm just going to lay it over the top and make about 3 or 4 wraps, cut it off, and tie it off. You noticed I brushed with my Velcro, what I call my Velcro brush. It's just a tongue depressor with Velcro glued on. I brushed it kind of flat at the top before I pulled the tubing over. And now, just to get a few more of the legs brushed out, I'm just going to brush it with my Velcro again, just a little bit, and get those legs out good. If you have any legs that come out too far, obviously you can cut them off. Some people like them real long, some people like them real short or shorter, so that's entirely up to you. But that is our Diva Nymph. It's a very effective nymph. It has caught us a lot of fish, both in the olive and the brown. So try it.